Hey YouTube, welcome on in, and this is our last video of the Spider-Man series before we move on to other Marvel videos of other characters, and then eventually the DC characters that I have. So let's go over the character. This is Morbius, and he is the living vampire, and I got him offline. This is a custom character, and this is also not a Lego set character that you could get, so offline. Anyways, so let's go over the character. So he has this long black hair, and he has the red eyes with some vampire teeth right here, with a little goatee, and then the white skin for the vampire look, and then he has the white chest with his cool black and red shirt, and then black pants with no printing on the pants or the belt. And he has this cool cape and no printing on the sides, no printing on the bottom of his pants, but he has some printing on the back of him. Anyways, so he has some printing on the back right here, and this is a very old style Count Dracula type of cape. And then he has that long black hair, as I said. And then I don't think he has another expression, but we'll check real quick anyways. And he does not. It's just plain white. And that is it for Morbius. It's Morbin time. Our next character is Venom. And I put this little head right beside him to indicate for when he transforms into Eddie Brock. And could add hair if I really wanted to, but this Venom you could get in a Lego set, and that we've been getting. And the Venom has the cool symbiote Venom logo right there, and then he has the Venom face, obviously, and no printing on his pants, no printing on his sides, no printing on his pants or his other side, but his back. And then the face has another expression just like that. But I'm using this Venom for a different character. Agent Venom, which is Flash Thompson. So, right, I could get him some shoulder pads eventually, and then he would be even more beefier. And so he has that blonde hair with an angry face and a gun, and a different type of gun that Agent Venom usually uses. And then it's the same torso as I showed, and then this is like an angry face or a serious face, and then he has no other expressions. That is it for Agent Venom. Alright, this time we have Vulture just without his wings, because I got this Lego from offline just without the wings. I just need to build them, and so that's why he doesn't have his wings. This is a Lego that you could get in a set, and this is from the Homecoming sets of Vulture. And this is the MCU version, not the comic book version. Oops. And he has the cool, almost like the Iron Man helmet thing, but with the mask for breathing for like a pilot type of thing. And then he has that cool pilot's coat, and then some cool chain type of pants, and the printing goes all the way to his belt, all the way into his pants, not on his shoes though. And then no printing on the side, no printing on his pants, no printing on his pants, no printing on the side either, and some a little bit printing on the back of them. But that's it for Vulture, besides showing his face. And it's just a cool guy with sunglasses. That's it. The next minifigure is the Lizard from No Way Home. And this one is also a Lego set that you could get from the No Way Home Statue of Liberty head battle. And this is the first lizard we've actually got as a minifigure, besides the one I have is the one I showed in a couple of other videos, is that I got offline. But this one, you could actually get in a Lego set. But anyways, let's go over the character. So he has the green skin as a lizard, of course, and then he has that cool expression, and then he has some ab type of torso, and then the scales go into his belt, goes into his pants, and into his claws on the bottom of his feet. And then he has no printing on the sides. He has a really cool tail and some scales on the back of his head, scales on the back of his back, no printing on the pants, and no printing on the side. And that is it for the lizard. Our next character is Black Cat, and you could get her in the Daily Bugle set, and she comes with white hair and a cool mask, the cat burglar mask, and then she has that cool white scarf torso right there, and then her pants is a dual molded pants with black and gray into the boots, and then there is no printing on the sides except for her pants that go all the way around, and then the gray and the black pants obviously, and then no printing on the belt, and there is some printing on the back of her back. And let's see if she has another expression, and she does. It's an angry expression. And then that is it for Black. Here's a good one. This is Noel, the King in Black. Also, you could from the movie of Venom 3, but I got him way before Venom 3 even came out. This is a custom character that I got offline, and I got this character when the King in Black comic books just came out. So let's go over the character. So, the character comes with this white hair, kind of like over the back, like it's kind of over him. Anyways, so then he has this grayish looking evil face with the symbol of the King in Black Venom type of thing. And then it goes into his belt, and then goes into his pants. And then I took Ursula's Venom like tentacles, and I put it under him to make it look like he's more symbiotic type of stuff. Anyways, and then there's no printing on the side except for his arms, and then there's printing on his pants, there's printing in his belt, and printing on his back, and no more printing on his side except for his arm. And let's take off his hair, and then I'll show you the back and the back of his head if he has another expression. And he does, and it has like a weird pinchy face like he sucked on a lemon. And that's the back of his shirt, and that's the front of his. And that is it for Noel. All right, our next character is Electro. And this one is not the comic book version, but this is the MCU version of Electro, and also the Amazing Spider-Man #2 Electro also. And this is what he looks like from the set of No Way Home. And also I have a different type of build that some people have been doing, getting a firefighter and using the firefighter look for Electro doing this way, just like the movie. You could choose either way, does not matter. And then, so let's go over the character a little bit. So this character has electricity. That's a brick built electricity coming from him right there. And then he has this cool hairpiece with the electrical face coming out from his eyes. He has a cool torso, and then it does not have printing on his belt, but it has printing on his pants. And then he has no printing on the side of him, no printing on his pants, has a little bit printing on his back, and no nether expression on the back of his head, and no more printing on the side. And that is it for Electro. Now this is my custom made Peter Parker. So he has that slick brown hair with a Harry Potter glasses and a brown torso, and then black pants with no printing on the black pants, no printing on the sides, no printing on the backs at all, or the side. And then he has that brown hair again. And then everyone has seen Harry Potter's face, so he has a scar under that hair, but you can't really tell. But I gave him a bike, little bike to ride to go get before he transforms into Spider-Man. Our next character is Gwen Stacy, and you could get her from the Daily Bugle set. And she has that blonde hair, light blue pants, and this cool looking vest with some type of symbol thing on her purple shirt right there. No printing on the sides, no printing on the bottom of her pants, but the jacket continues from the stripes all the way to the back of her back, and then no printing on the sides again. And let's see if she has nether expression. She does. It's like a serious look. And I could never get these hairs back on after the fact. But that is Gwen Stacy. Our next character is Aunt May. And I don't remember why she only has one, like a glove on, I guess. Anyways, so she has that old gray hair in a bun. And she has that old looking smiling face with a blue shirt and a purple scarf with gray pants. No printing on the pants, no printing on the sides at all. No printing on the pants again. But she has that same look on the back of her back. And then she has another expression, and it is like a scared expression, like an oh no. And that is it for Aunt May. Now we got Ned Leeds from No Way Home, I think, and the No Way Home set, I think. But anyways, so he has that cool, like, slickish black hair, and then it's kind of like a buzz cut type of thing. Anyways, and then he has that lighter brown face with lighter brown hands, and then he has that like jacket on, the yellow and red jacket, and then he has light blue grayish pants with no printing on it, and then he has no printing on the sides, no printing on the pants, but he has a little bit printing on the back of his red jacket right there, and no printing on the side right there. And then his face is happy on this side, and I think he has another expression. Yes, I do. It's like a smirking looking expression on this side. Aha! I got the hair on properly this time. And that is it for Ned Leeds. Alright, now we got MJ from No Way Home and Far From Home and you know, all those home videos from Spider-Man. Anyways, so she has the light brown hair with a light skin tone of her face and her hands, and then she has that brownish looking sweater with green and yellows on it, and then black pants. No printing in the pants though, no printing on the sides, no printing in the black pants, and then the sweater kind of continues on the back, and then no printing on the sides again. And then that's like a serious smirking look on this side, and looks like the same, almost the same look with an eyebrow raised on this side. Not sure if that's a misprint though. It kind of looks weird. Anyways, that is it for MJ. But we have the real MJ. This one right here. This is the proper MJ that every Spider-Man fan knows. So let's go over her. You could actually get her in a older Daily Bugle set, I think. And she has that red hair with cute little face with that I Love Spider-Man shirt, the iconic I Love Spider-Man shirt that she wears with blue pants with no printing on it. And then no printing on the sides, and she will fall. Technical difficulty. And we're back. Anyways, so she has blue pants with no printing on the sides on it, and no printing on the side right here, no printing on the side on here, but she has that red hair with the long ponytail and a little bit printing on the back of her back, but that's the front of her face. Let's see if she has another expression. It's a worried look, and that is it for MJ, Mary Jane. And I found this cool face, and I thought it would be kind of cool to use for a Venom Spider-Man. And it's the same torso that I saw in the that you saw in the beginning of this video. So same torso, same side, except for this one is from the Scooby-Doo set. So it looks like he so just the back doesn't look good right here with the extra face, but the front looks kind of cool with small beady eyes. I'll probably get a different face, maybe like the Black Panther face, I guess, to best do for the Spider-Man. Unless you guys have different suggestions for this Spider-Man that I could use for a different face. That's it for this Spider-Man. Alright, so now we have J.J. Jameson, and we have the old version and the young version. And this one is the one we've been seeing on the Daily Bugle and like in the advertisements of Daily Bugle, and with the green pants and that exact shirt. And anyways, so he's gray hair with a gray mustache, and then the cool business shirt with the green pants. And on this one he has the buzz cut one, and he has a weird looking face on this one. Then also he has the younger mustache, and then a different suit with blues and black, and this one is the black pants. No printing is on the sides. And then this one is green pants with nothing on there, black pants with nothing on it, and then this one has a few creases on it. This one has blue creases on it, but the younger version has a mouth webbed up, and this one has nothing. And that's it for J.J. Jameson. Alright, this is a wolf that I got from the Chima sets, and I was thinking that I could probably use it for the wolf astronaut guy that I forget his name. I will look up and put it on the screen in just a brief second. And which is Mary Jane's gonna be boyfriend, husband before on Spider-Man 3. I forget. Anyways, so let's go over the character. So he has the werewolf face and torn up werewolf shirt that goes into the pants with the werewolf fur on the claws on the bottom. No printing on the sides, no printing on the back of his pants, some printing on the back of his back, no printing on the sides again. And then he has that other wolf face like that, and then another serious wolf like expression on the back. And that is it for this character. Our last character for this video is Sandman. You could get him in a different couple sets, and I don't remember which sets, but you can. And anyway, so he has this cool sand piece right here with like a rocks and sand going into it, and then his green torso with his stripes and a little bit of sand on the side right here. And then he has a sand arm with no printing. And then the green goes into this arm. And then he has an angry face with the slick brown hair. And then with an angry face. And then on the back he has the green with the sand a little bit also. And then if you take off his hair, he has just a normal face. Can never get their hair on right. Gosh. That's it for this video.